Marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to... Second down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Let's go!
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 27.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown.
Now the ball comes loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
11.
Here's Brown on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man.
From your Mike linebacker. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Bengals at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5,
good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these are bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Charlie Jones, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. How about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
McPherson now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd down and 13. Stroud working out of the gun.
Going for the deep ball. And shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
So on fourth down, on comes Ty Zentner to punt for Houston.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Here's Allen. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now it's Burrow. Caught by Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Chase the motion man right.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns.
Boy, still in the 1st quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Come on. Hit. Trap 50. 19 tight.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Stroud looking to throw. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Now Stroud. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Stroud. That is caught.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 31 yards there and a first down.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And strong running here in the first 2 plays of the drive. He's got another first down on a gain of 12. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Burrow on play action, rolling to his right.
Crossing right, and he hits his man. It's Jones.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33. An inside give, Brown.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
On 1, ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Right back to Brown. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
This is Brown going up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
11, Thomas.
3rd and goal. Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Burrow taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. McPherson on for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
On the ball, on the ball.
Here's Stroud. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably...
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Daxton Hill picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
On 1, ready?
At the 47-yard line.
Here's Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second and 9. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On third down, Burrow. Jones has it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Shotgun handoff to Brown here.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle. Here's second and 10.
This is Jones. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now.
He's still on his feet.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Charlie Jones, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have opened the lead up to 30. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible.
Taking it right down Broadway. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They give it to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
110 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
2nd down and a yard.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he gets it down to the 32. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Here we go.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
This 2nd and 4.
On the give, this is their fullback. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Bengals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Bell. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
On 1, ready?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try and run with their fullback. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Gun.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Handing it off to Brown. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Rattler, 18 Rattler, 19 Lions.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Texans.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston.
Tegan Quattoriano.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Texans get a bit closer.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Texans 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on.
Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
12.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
On one, ready?
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They go play action with Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the bootleg, Stroud.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one.
Touchdown, Texans.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire
From 10 yards out.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Play action. It's Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Burrow picked off by a guy he won a title with at LSU, Derek Stingley.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now second down and a few inches.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
And Stroud now to throw.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
Hurry, hurry!
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Touchdown! Take down. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll roll him out right. Man open, here's Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here we go with Burrow. Buying time to his left.
That is intercepted. Burrow picked off by a guy he won a title with at LSU, Derek Stingley. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
The clock stopped. 50 seconds to play. 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, there you go. Set your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although
It's caught inside the 25. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Here's first and goal.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Throwing, Burrow.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
no way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we did not air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for the Bengals,
they moved to 7-1 on the